Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. Today, on this video, I will be driving through the town of Knox, Indiana. Now, this town, according to statistics, is the poorest town in the entire state of Indiana. Now, some of the areas that are close, that are within a couple of hours or so of this city is, you got Michigan City, Indiana, which I've done a video of already, so go check that video out. You got Michigan City, Indiana, which is a half hour from here. You got South Bend, Indiana, which I also did a video of, which is also a half hour from here. The closest larger city, when I say larger, I'm talking about a population of, when I say larger, I'm talking about a population of, I believe, 30,000 people, give or take. It's called, I can't even pronounce it, it's called, it's V-A-L-P-A-R-A-I-S-O, Indiana. And that city is 26 minutes from here. And then an hour and a half from here, you got Chicago. For those of you that are into a little bit of excitement, you're into the city life, Chicago is only an hour and a half from here. Now, as I said a minute ago, Knox, Indiana is the poorest city or town in the entire state of Indiana. The average income is $33,709. And that's household. That's not per person. That's household. Which is $8,500 a year lower than the average income for the state of Indiana. Now, one thing which I find kind of weird about this city is, I was on the MLS just a second ago before I began to record this video. Looking at houses. And I was thinking, since this was the poorest city of the entire state of Indiana, that I would be able to find some very low price housing. And to my surprise, the lowest price house, at least on the MLS, that I saw for sale, is priced at $87,000. And that sale is pending. So somebody is getting ready to buy that house. Now, I will say, just by driving around this town, I don't think this is a bad town to live at all. I mean, if you have a job in South Bend or in Michigan City, or if you work online, if you work remotely, this would definitely be a decent little town to check out. I mean, it's pretty quiet here. The crime here is fairly low. Now, if you come here looking for housing, I will tell you that housing here is, cheaper housing here is pretty hard to find. And I guess that depends on what you consider to be cheaper. But like I said, the cheapest house that's currently available for sale is priced at I want to say $80-some thousand. That's going to be the cheapest house you're going to find right now that's actually available and not on contract. Now, I do gotta say, some of the typical characteristics that I personally, and probably many of you would expect in a town that's been voted the poorest town in the States, I gotta say, I don't really see a lot of that in this city. I really don't. I don't see a lot of that in this town at all. To me, this is just an average blue-collar Midwest town. To me, this is just an average blue-collar Midwest town. This is Knox Community Middle School right here. And it looks like across the street here is probably the elementary school of the town. Which they're doing work to, so I can't really get that close to the building to show you guys. But yeah, this from what I can see, this town looks like it has at least a few basic amenities close by that you will find in larger communities. I mean, it's got a Dollar General at least. So I guess if you don't want to have to drive to any of the neighboring communities that are larger and have slightly more amenities, I guess you can always go shopping at Dollar General and make the best of it all. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that the population in this town is 3,500 people. And the population density, or people per square mile, is 898 people. So, nice small town. Population density is pretty low. Yeah, you got a lot of your chain restaurants here. You got some gas stations. You got a few shopping centers. You got a lot of your chain restaurants here. But yeah, folks, I would say for the most part, this is just another typical Midwestern town. Nothing fancy, nothing special. nothing depressing. I mean, personally, I think this would be a decent community for somebody to move to. And if you stumble across this video and you're wanting to know the wealthiest community in Indiana or the wealthiest city in Indiana, that would be Zionsville, which I have a video out about Zionsville, Indiana. So go check that video out. Man, these areas are looking pretty nice. I gotta say, this is a pretty nice looking town. See, this is why I tell people to, despite what the statistics might say, this is why I keep telling you folks to jump in your vehicle and come and check out these communities for yourself. Because you don't truly know what some of these communities may have for you until you check the area out for yourself. Because on paper, or I guess online, the statistics might make an area look like crap. But then when you come out here in person and check out some of these communities, it could be quite a different situation for you. I mean, you might go from being like, ew, yuck, I don't want to live there because of blah, blah, blah. And then once you come out here and you see the area for yourself, you know, maybe you might come out here, talk to a few people, and you might find a community that you like, and next thing you know, you done fell in love with the community, and now you're gonna go back to your hometown and do whatever you gotta do to make arrangements to relocate. And sometimes, if you go on the county website, if you go on the county page, you might be able to find some of these houses on tax sale. So sometimes if you're really looking to purchase a home somewhere, you might have to think outside the box. Because not all the houses that are for sale are going to necessarily be on the MLS. Another good place to look for homes is on Craigslist. I mean, Craigslist is another decent place to look when looking to buy a house, especially a house that's for sale for a lower price. Because sometimes if someone's got a house for sale below, let's say 50 grand, they may not want to pay a realtor to help them sell the property. So what they might do is they might sell the home on their own, and rather than using the MLS, they might use websites like Craigslist, or they might just throw a sign on their yard letting people know that the house is for sale. And sometimes the house is not going to be online at all. It's one of those type of situations where you have to just drive by. And that's going to be the only way you're going to know that the house is for sale, is if you hop in your vehicle and you drive by. because not everyone that wants to sell their home is gonna put it on the MLS or even put it on Craigslist. Some people might just put a sign on their front yard, and then if you see it, then congratulations. If you don't see it, then oh well. It is what it is. Alright people, y'all know the drill. I'm about to end this video. My time is about up. So everybody have a blessed one. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave comments below, thumbs up, all that good stuff y'all been doing. I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you watching and subbing and leaving comments below and interacting with my videos. So until next time, everybody have a blessed one. And I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going to just ride this out a little bit. Just want to throw that in there before my camera cuts me off. All right, people, have a blessed one.